Welcome back and welcome to another book review. I know I've posted a couple of book review videos, but I realised that I had forgotten to talk about this book in my kind of 6 reviews from my Bad to Books readathon. And in a way I'm kind of glad I forgot, because I think that this book deserves a separate video. This video is going up on Tuesday, which marks the release of this book in the USA, and in the UK this book came out a couple of weeks ago. Now I have a proof copy of the book, but I've included the proper cover in my thumbnail, and I'll include links in the description box as well. I will also include a link in the description box of my review that I wrote on my blog, so anything else you want to know about the book, because I've only got this proof copy of it, will be in the description box. And of course I am talking about Anatomy of a Scandal by Sarah Vaughan. We've got the title on the end here, and this sort of sums it up on the front here. I know a lot of people had this proof and have talked about this proof. It says, "You want to believe your husband, she wants to destroy him." And this book basically covers a court case about a politician who is accused of something, and basically covers the wife of the politician and then the lawyer trying to get the politician convicted of this crime that he has been accused of. And it's quite hard to talk about this book without giving away any spoilers, but basically I love the fact that this book is a kind of court case thriller, but at the centre of it are these two women, and these two strong women. And I love the fact that it centres around these female characters and their sort of perception of the man and the case, and you know, can you separate the man and the case? The other thing I really loved about this book is the fact that the way it is structured. So you'll have each chapter will give you who that chapter is about, and the date, as well as the chapter number, obviously. And both these two women have the most chapters in the book, but we do have some chapters from one of their friends, and a couple from the politician himself. And not all the chapters take place in present day. We have a bit of a prologue and a bit of an epilogue that take place at different times, but we also have a few chapters that take place with a flashback. So you do, when you are reading this, have to pay attention to the year or the month that you are reading. So most of it takes place in 2016 and 2017. But we also, I can't find any now, we also have some chapters that take place in 1993, and some chapters that take place not actually in the location that present day takes place, but some chapters that take place at Oxford University. And basically they help to kind of weave the story together. So you know I am a fan of a multiple narrative, and you know I'm a fan of some flashbacks as well, and a bit of foreshadowing in there, and so I really enjoyed this aspect of it. I felt it helped me get to know the characters a lot more, and it helped me to understand the plot a lot more, these flashbacks, because the flashbacks will give some clues and some indications as to some of the present day stuff that's happening. As I've mentioned, we have a kind of prologue and an epilogue as well that take place sort of slightly before and slightly after the present day stuff that take place, and I really like the fact that they were included in the book as well. They kind of give more information than you might realise at the time, but they're actually really important parts of the book. And as well, I like the fact that this book does take place over quite a long stretch of time, but then it has these really intense moments. So a few chapters will take place on the same day, and then a few chapters will take place on another day. Obviously the main focus of the book being court case. Normally I'm not a massive like, oh, that's about court cases, I must read about that. That's not usually my thing. That kind of like almost kind of trips the barrier into the whole crime setting, which I don't really read. But this was so interesting and so intense, and the court case itself was so yeah, it was, don't want to use the word interesting again, but it was informative as well. I learnt some stuff that I didn't know about, and this book doesn't kind of over dramatize it either, so you don't have it like you would do in a TV show. It's very much, right, okay, we've had a break for the day now, and then we follow the solicitor back to her chambers, and she's kind of contemplating and working on stuff, and that side of it is really interesting as well. So the main points of this are that the storyline centers around these two strong, or stronger than they think, women, and then the fact that the structure of the book is multiple narrative and kind of multiple time setting, but not in any kind of like complicated, oh my goodness, have to be really on it and thinking about who's talking now and where we are in time. It really guides you through it well. As I say, the chapter headings make sure that you are fully aware of where you are. If you are not somebody who is normally a fan of books that center around a court case, then I think you will still enjoy this book. Make sure you read the description, just in case there are any triggers for you, just in case sort of the crime that this person is accused of in any way triggers you. But other than that, I would definitely recommend this. And I think even though it surrounds these female characters and these strong females, I think that this book has a male or a female, or just any audience really. I don't think that this is a book which is marketed specifically at female readers. I think that anybody could pick this book up and enjoy it because it's very interesting, and I couldn't put it down once I picked it up. So there you go. As I say, another book review for you, but I thought, well, it's publication day for this book and I missed it out of my 6 mini reviews, so may as well have a video on this today. And yeah, definitely recommend it. All the links will be in the description box. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and make sure you're subscribed so that my next video hits your subscription feed if you want to hear me talking about even more books. I promise that the next video will not be a book review. I know we've had like 3 review videos in a row, but there's just been so many good books to talk about. How can we help it? Okay, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.